Alright, welcome to the second episode of the Deadman's podcast. I am your host, Papa K, and next to me is the beautiful, luxurious, amazing, spectacular, charismatic, shy, but beautiful and intelligent, my wife, Laura. And we are...
I still don't like Papa K.
It's gonna be okay. We'll get used to it. Everybody gets used to Papa K. So in this episode, first we're gonna first acknowledge the, in my opinion, success of the first episode, the origin story of the Deadman's podcast. Yes, give a round of applause, please. It was it actually is still getting numbers.
Exceeded our expectations.
Exceeded my expectation. I think right now, last time I checked it, was 42 views, which that's 42 more than what I thought I was going to get. But all in all, I am very, very proud of what that episode did. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, as time goes on, more people go and see the origin story of the Deadman's podcast, how it came to be, and my thoughts on it. But
thanks for the love.
Yes, in these last few days, I really did not know. I'm still processing how good everything is going. The TikTok is doing pretty well. But you can follow me at Dr. Scrumptious. That's Dr. Scrumptious. I'm not an actual doctor.
Take doctoral advice from him.
No, I'm not a doctor at all. So don't take my stuff as a professional opinion.
Please don't.
This whole podcast.
Please don't sue us.
Yeah, this whole podcast is
us.
just my opinions, my experiences, my story. So yeah, don't take it literal.
The first thing that popped into my head when you said that Vine of the, how do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. Rest in peace, Vine.
Now we have TikTok.
Yeah, now we have TikTok, which hopefully it doesn't go away, but
Please
you never
don't
know.
take it away.
That's why if you see this video, you should subscribe, share, follow. Put your name in the comments. Hey, if you watch this video, you never know. You might get some good karma. You might get a little extra inches on your wee-wee. You might get some extra cups onto your breast. You might get a bigger butter thighs. Get that BBL. I don't know. You gotta subscribe.
Free BBL.
Yeah, you gotta get that BBL. You gotta get that good karma.
The free one. The free BBL.
Yeah, you get the free BBL. No, that's done by not done by a doctor, but Papa K himself. So
that's concerning. That's
hey,
very
I'm very good at it. So yeah, these last few days, I sitting back and just watching everything and the comments and stuff on TikTok and the watching the the YouTube or whatever, and TikTok blew up, which I didn't expect. It's still growing at a pretty decent rate. We're at 152. I want to get to 200, hopefully by the end of.
That's so crazy to think about. 152 people.
Yeah,
imagine all of them in a room.
I can't
that's
imagine
so
that.
Many.
I'd probably have a fucking panic attack.
My pants.
I'd have a panic attack seeing that. Yeah. But I want to get to 200 at least before the end of May. I want to get to 200. I want to, if TikTok's still around. Yeah, but just overall seeing all of this and seeing the success of the videos of me talking about the podcast, promoting it, trying to get it out there, trying to get people on board with it, and just trying to spread the word of the good Papa K, the Dr. Scrumptious of mental health, and just my story, my opinions, what I've been through. I want to get it out there. So yeah, to all of you who support the channel,
especially friends and family.
Yeah, friends and family, love y'all. My therapist, Jacinta Wills. Again, if you guys ever need some good mental health therapy and all that good stuff, 3D psychotherapy, ask for Jacinta Wills. She's the best. She helped me through a lot. So yeah, go, and if you need someone unbiased who knows what they're doing, who is spectacular, go to Jacinta Wills at 3D psychotherapy. So yeah, that's my plug for y'all. Sponsor me.
Well, but besides the success, what else have you been up to?
Really just getting back into work, and trying to get used to that again. because it's been out for 3
Yucky.
months. Yeah,
Yucky.
yeah, I don't like working.
Yucky.
I don't think anybody does. But hey, we need money. We got bills to pay. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unfortunately, true.
yeah, unfortunately true. Can't
And
avoid
even
bills.
the money we make doesn't pay all the bills.
There's only a few things in this world you can't avoid:
Because
death and
inflation.
bills. No, I'm sorry. You got 3 things in this world you can't avoid. 4 actually, if you're a man. You got death, bills, taxes, and your wife. You can't escape them.
What if you don't swing that way?
Or your husband.
There you go.
Yeah, I forgot it's 2024. We gotta be inclusive around here. So yeah,
Your husband
or your wife,
your spouse.
yeah, your spouse. You can't avoid those. Which who would want to avoid? Who wants to avoid them?
Happy
You know?
spouse, happy house.
Yeah, always.
There you go.
But yeah, I guess been trying to get back into work. Being off for 3 months, taking care of my grandmother, who is doing spectacular now. For those who are curious, she is doing very well. I think I mentioned it on the TikTok before. She's doing amazing. She's pushing
Strong,
through.
Stubborn woman.
Yeah, very strong, very stubborn, very supportive, and I love her to death. So
Love
yeah,
Gran.
yeah. All in all, she's doing very good. She's still recovering and trying to get back into daily life, but overall, she's doing spectacular. I'm proud of her. I love her, and yeah, I can't see where her journey of recovery goes to. But let's talk about you, honey. How are you?
I'm subjecting myself to the torture that is playing Elden Ring again. I feel like that's too harsh. I love FromSoft games. I love Dark Souls. I love Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
I love Demon Souls. I love Bloodborne. But it's very unforgiving.
Very unforgiving, yes.
If you've never played those games, especially Sekiro, if you've never played those games before, it's pure torture.
It's torture.
It's been a long time since I played a FromSoft game, so I just wanted to play Elden Ring. And I feel like it's a little bit easier now that I kind of know what I'm doing and I've played through it before. I wouldn't say I'm a FromSoft veteran, but I'm not a newbie either. I know what I'm getting myself into, but
nah, I can't get into it.
It's
like
fun,
don't get me wrong. Elden Ring is a very good game. It definitely deserves the praise it has gotten and is getting. Just
and the DLC is coming out soon.
Yeah, just me. When it comes to the Souls games, like I said, I love them. They are spectacular. They are my style of game. Yes, I don't have the patience, and
I have the most patience. I'm the most patient person you'll ever meet.
I'm only patient when it comes to elderly people. That's the only time I have patience, and sometimes with myself, but more so with elderly people.
But I think you should give it a chance because a lot of those games, the lore is based off the Berserk manga. Now this man has a problem. He has the full edition book sets, like the thick books. He has 8 of them. I think there's 12.
I think 13 actually.
13?
Yeah, I believe it's 13.
8 out of 13 of them. They're $50 a piece? Something like that? I mean, I'm not going to complain too much because I get Barnes & Noble points, but still.
I only have 2 books, and one of them is Berserk. And the other one is, I can't even think of a lie on the spot.
Exactly. So, but I think you should really, even if you don't want to play them, I would definitely watch like different lore videos because it's heavily inspired by Berserk. I think even in one of the games, it has Guts' sword or Guts' armor or something like that. I think you would generally like it though.
That's the only reason I would play is to get that armor and that sword. That's the only reason.
I think like that main symbol, like the triangle one, I think that does make an appearance in one of them. I think
I might get that tattoo.
It might be Elden Ring with Queen Marika, how she has like how she's like pinned, kind of like the cross.
I might
actually
get
it's the same thing as Berserk. It's like the same triangle.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like, who doesn't love Berserk? If you have not seen Berserk, or not seen it, but read it, it's definitely worth the read. It is very gruesome. It is very violent.
It's not for
gory. No, if you don't have a strong gut, pun intended, you shouldn't read it. But it is.
It's beautiful work.
It is very beautiful. It's very in depth. And some of the stuff is going to be have you thinking like, what in the world is this?
And we lost the author too soon.
Yeah, the author.
Did he even finish it?
I don't think so, but his team took up on it.
Oh, okay.
His team are the ones keeping it going, I believe.
Also, not only that, I got a new phone case. Look at it, it's strawberries.
Get it in yeah.
I don't know if it'll focus, but strawberries.
But I also got me a new item for myself too to help with the podcast a little better. I got me a MacBook. I didn't think it was going to be as small as it is, but I don't care. It's just used for editing purposes. Yes. Okay.
You're welcome.
Caught me off guard with that one.
That's what I'm here
But
for.
yeah, it's a small one. It's still, I like it. I really love MacBook.
We're
that's
slowly becoming an
Apple family. Yeah, slowly but surely.
We have the iPhones, we have the iPads, he has the
AirPods, got the Apple Watch.
Apple Watch, now it's the MacBook.
Yeah, now it's the MacBook, and I really do like the MacBook a lot better, honestly. It's just so slick, and it's just like I like the simplicity of it. Yeah, even though I like my technology, I do, but sometimes simple is better. And I really do like it. Plus, I've always had HPs and Dells. I literally work with Dell computers at my job. But to actually get my hands on a MacBook, it's like a breath of fresh air for me. So as a tech guy, I really do love it. Especially since all my other products are Apple, might as well just get an Apple computer. Like everything.
What's the desktop of Apple called?
I think it's just called
Because it's not a MacBook, because that's the laptop.
I think it's just I can't remember. I think it's just Mac. I think Mac desktop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if they have a name for it or not. But for all you tech nerds who may watch the video, if you do not have a MacBook and you are looking into getting one, if you want the smaller version of the computer, iMac, that's what it is. If you want the smaller version, it's the MacBook Air. If you want the normal size laptop, it is the MacBook Pro. I didn't know that, and I got the MacBook Air, which I'm not complaining. It's a beautiful computer. It's amazing. I like it.
He is complaining.
No, I don't mind it. Eventually, I'm gonna get a iMac computer.
He
maybe.
Is complaining. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah. Overall, I still like the computer. It's really beautiful. It's small. It's slick. Keep in mind, there's no USB ports on it.
That's the one thing I do not like about it.
Yeah, it doesn't have any USB ports, so I still have to use this computer right here for audio purposes.
Because it's all USB-C.
Yeah, it's all USB-C.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not about to fork out money right now to get adapters and stuff for it. I'm not doing that. But overall, I'm slowly putting more into the podcast, so, for you guys' entertainment and for better quality. Eventually, I'm going to get me more equipment for the podcast, so I don't have to use my phone anymore. I can use the camera, which is my next investment, because I want this. I have visions for this podcast. Like I said in the first episode, this is my baby.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak into existence. I really want this podcast to go places, and for those who are supporting it, thank you.
Love you.
Yeah, for those who are even just sharing the video on TikTok, thank you.
We appreciate you.
I did not expect any of those videos to hit where they are now. Again, go follow me on TikTok at Dr. Scrumptious. That's Dr. Scrumptious. All one word. Not an actual doctor. But just, I have places I want this podcast to go. I'm really passionate about helping people. I really want people to talk about what's on their mind. That's what this whole podcast. That's the reason I came up with the podcast, is to get people talking, to get people to open up, and to don't be afraid to seek help and speak out, and just let people know, like, mental health is a thing. Like, it is very serious, and it sometimes goes underdiagnosed or not diagnosed at all. And sometimes people may not realize that they may be having certain issues. So again, if you are one of those people who are watching this video or on TikTok or whatever, I hope you take away something from my TikToks that I make and the podcast itself. So yeah, but with further ado, just thank y'all. It really fills my heart with joy, and it keeps me wanting to make more videos. The fact that I even got over 20 damn views on the damn YouTube video.
It might have been me watching it 20 times.
It's possible. I don't know. It's possible. I know there's some people in my job that watched it. So, yeah, it's keeping me like motivated to make more content for you guys, and it's also helping me and her like just getting on camera and doing this and opening myself up to just what I've been through.
Definitely a strange experience.
Yeah, she's still very shy, so eventually she's gonna get better at it. I promise y'all. When she gets comfortable, you're really gonna see her flourish, and I can't wait to see that because it's gonna make me gush. And I'm probably gonna see her see me like blushing because of how comfortable she is now on camera. But yes, I don't know how to I can start. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to process all of this because I'm not like I never saw myself in this position, and it's just crazy to me. It is very crazy to me. Yeah. Overall, just thank y'all so much. So yes, honey, tell me some things that you are watching currently, in case some people are trying to find some shows to watch and whatnot, while I pull up this computer.
Let's see. I am watching. I will actually bring up my Netflix.
I will definitely say one show that is really, really good that needs more praise that people may not know. If you are a webtoons reader, definitely check out Sweet Home. It is very, very good.
Big one. I just finished Demon Slayer. I'm super late on the train to Demon Slayer. And we recently watched the movie that came out in theaters. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I finished that. I am mad at myself that I did not get on the hype train when it happened. Because Demon Slayer, that's in my top 5. Maybe even top 3. Demon Slayer is fantastic. The animation, I know a lot of people hate on dubbed. I do like the English dub. It's not that bad. The Japanese what do you call it? Like the audio.
Subtitle?
Yeah. Well, the original is great too, but I don't mind the English dub. I think that definitely has to be like my number 2 or my number 3. Number 1 is definitely Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Nothing has beaten that out for me. That is best anime so far. I've been watching Bob's Burgers, of course. Mm-hmm. I feel like if you haven't watched Bob's Burgers, what are you doing? I haven't finished Avatar yet. I really have put that on the back burner. Even though I should finish it. I just keep forgetting about it.
I would say if you guys are into I guess you could say like medieval type things, Shogun on Hulu is a great show so far. Yeah. For the little bit that I've watched so far, it is definitely worth the watch. And it just has everything. It has good story, it has good action, it has just a good aesthetic. Like, it really makes you feel like you were in that time. It is a beautifully made show. So I would definitely say that. Now on to anime. For the weebs out there who come across this video, yeah, the animes that I've watched, because I'm the bigger anime watcher, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a diehard anime fan. I love anime. The one that I'm watching a lot of them currently, but Solo Leveling is another good one. Very, very, very good.
I've heard a lot of good stuff.
It is very well made. It is very well animated. You can tell that however much money they put into it is damn good. And like when I first started watching it, because it's almost done with the first season, I believe, unless they're gonna go past 12 episodes or 11 or whatever. You can it definitely feels like you didn't even watch like 15 minutes worth of anime, like an episode, or 20 minutes. I'm sorry, 20 minutes.
I was gonna say it's only 15 minutes.
No, it's like 20 something minutes. But
that's a short episode. That's like a Gretsuko.
I was thinking of something else, but it definitely didn't feel like I watched a full episode. It felt like when I first started it, and then it ended. It just felt like a blink. It was so good. You're so like in tuned with it. Like time just flies when you're watching it. It's that damn good. So if you're really looking for anime to watch, Solo Leveling on Crunchyroll is good. Shangri-La Frontier is really good. It took me a minute to get into it, mainly because the main character wears a freaking bird's mask. I'm just like,
Oh.
yeah, I was just like, what?
Also,
But
even
it's
though
good.
this is an anime, but it is animated. Vox Machina.
Vox Machina is good too. Yes.
On Amazon Prime. It's based off of Critical Role, the very first like thing that they did, which is Vox Machina, and it's all animated. It's
really
so
good.
It's so good. Even if you don't know anything about D&D, you really enjoy it. The
Yeah.
characters are beautiful. The voice acting is incredible, of course, because the god, the myth, the man, the legend, Matt Mercer, is in it.
Yeah.
But it's incredible.
I would say, you're welcome, honey. I would say, like, there's a lot of good shows, and over time we're gonna talk about what we enjoy.
I will make a tier list. We will turn into Moist Critical.
I don't know if we're gonna get there, but hey, we might. Who knows? Definitely, like, there's a lot of good shows out there.
There's a lot of bad ones too.
Oh, there's a lot of bad ones. I'm not even gonna get. There's some animes I'm just like, I can't believe they got made. But
the end of Soul Eater, man.
yeah, the end of Soul Eater.
So disappointing.
Very.
The anime, not the manga. No, not the manga. Just how they ended the anime.
So I guess we can transition into something that I came across maybe 2 months ago that I thought was really funny. I wanted to put on the podcast. I was going to do it on the first episode, but I didn't feel like it fitted quite much. So I'm like, I just want to transition and put it in this episode because it was hilarious. And that is Yelp reviews. And it might be mixed in with some Google reviews. I don't know. But they're hilarious. I find them hilarious. And keep in mind, we did film this episode one time prior, but the audio did not go so well.
No.
It sounded like her microphone was completely off.
Yeah.
So we were gonna refilm
like I was
it.
Doing a bad version of ASMR.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like, it just sounded like she was just in the backgrounds or something.
Like, oh, what are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, it did not go so well.
I gotta put that in somehow.
But yeah, it was.
For those of you who don't know, that's from season 2 of Critical Role with not the Mighty Nine.
I forgot the name of the group.
Oh fuck! Jester, Laura Bailey's character, when she's doing the send message, she does something. They're like, oh, you have a few more words left, and she's like, you pooping?
You pooping?
You pooping?
But
I love saying it now.
yeah, she always hits me really randomly, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Really, you pooping?
Out of nowhere. But like,
it's a valid question. I mean, you pooping?
like I literally I just get off work, and like I'm driving.
You pooping?
And I just get a random voice message on my phone, and like I'm like, what the fuck? So I play it, and it's like, you pooping? I was like, what the fuck? Like, just randomly, like I'm just, she just catch me off guard. She catch me off guard for that lot of shit. But yeah. So these Yelp reviews. Yeah, if you're bored one day and you just want to get a good laugh, if you had a bad day, I would definitely recommend going on like different products or going and just reading reviews on different things because they are hilarious. There are some really, really funny damn reviews. I don't know where to begin.
Okay, you go. I'll read some Google reviews too, cause these are funny.
Like I said, we filmed this episode one time prior, and it just, it just did not go well. And goddamn, I keep stuttering.
We won't give the name of this place
for
security reasons, of course. But when I looked this up on Google to look at a few Google reviews, I think they've rebranded because of all the negative reviews. Because it used to be called something, and we would make fun of the name.
Yeah.
And now it's something else. So I think it was so bad that management was like, oh no, we're shutting it down. This is a new thing now.
Yeah, probably more than likely.
It's so funny.
But the first one is, like I said, we did this on the first episode, but we had to refilm it. But it is still just as funny as when we first discovered it. So the first one is the name on Yelp is Aaron, and for this place that he reviewed on was absolutely fucking hilarious. So it starts. He rated it 1 star. By the way, he's an elite Yelper.
Oh.
That's terrifying.
Wasn't Eric Cartman an elite Yelper?
Yes, he was. Eric Cartman was an elite Yelper. But his started. He started. I booked this place for a 1-night stay back in February.
I thought you were about to say 1-night stay and be like,
might as well be.
Aaron now. Okay,
Aaron might have. It might have been.
All right, Aaron. You wouldn't have gotten far with that hotel.
But not with that one. That's just that person gonna run away.
Yeah.
At that time, it was called Redacted, and the sign still says Redacted. They are one and the same and awful.
Wait, so it was called something else and then rebranded to
else.
the one we make fun of, and now it's something else again.
Yeah.
This place does not have good vibes.
No. And it was awful. This was the worst hotel I've ever seen. From the moment I pulled in and there was nobody around to check in, I should have seen it coming. That's already red flag number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The first room, the door wouldn't unlock. Someone finally came and got the broken door open, but the smell inside was like a moldy pool. That is.
No.
I don't know if they have a pool. That's the problem.
No, I think.
Did they have a pool?
I think they.
They might have a pool, but I wouldn't trust it. You might get diverticulitis or something. I don't know. Is it diver? Whatever. You gonna get something bad.
You just said a big word, and I have no idea what that means.
It's what Kenny Omega has.
Oh.
So.
Love you, Kenny.
It goes on to say the second room they attempted to get me into was disgusting and completely missing a cable box. So I couldn't even use
cable box.
I couldn't even use the TV to distract myself from all the awfulness. Plus the room looked like a prison cell.
Not a prison cell.
Then a hotel room. That is terrifying. Imagine walking to a room and you're like, oh man, okay, the outside looks terrible. Maybe the rooms look a little better, and you walk in, it's like all gray.
You're like, oh.
It's all gray and dirty.
I paid all this money for this.
There might be like some red tape on the ground.
Oh, like there's a body outline.
A chalk outline. God damn. Then you look in the bed, it's like a fucking blood stain.
You're like, well, this is a murder scene.
Yeah, it'll look like when Freddy Krueger put his hand through the freaking bed in Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's like a giant blood stain in the bed.
Oh no.
Ah, dude, that'd be fucking hilarious. With this hotel, I wouldn't be surprised, based on what I'm reading so far. I wouldn't even board a stray dog here. I had to leave and go elsewhere. On top of it all, after disputing the situation with my credit card company, I couldn't get a refund since I booked a non-refundable rate. But in my opinion, there should be a rule against misrepresentation.
That's my opinion.
That allows refunds. This place is a scam just to get your money, because no decent, cleanly human could stay in this dump. Please do yourself a favor, find another place, or sleep in your car, or bring a tent. Jesus Christ.
You go out to Lowe's and you're like, honey, I gotta buy a tent. This hotel sucks.
But can't you get a refund? No.
I don't even want to step foot in this place.
I might catch something. I might bring it home. I don't want to give it to you. Just sleep in the bed. He gets AIDS.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, God. That's terrible. That is terrible. All better option than this hellhole. This place should not be allowed to operate at all and should be shut down for being so disgusting. The images they show are nothing like the room I saw. Might be a different hotel, or maybe they renovated one room 10 years ago and using old pictures.
They just went to like the Best Western up the road. It's like, can I take some pictures?
The pictures? Aren't you down the street?
What?
No,
What are you talking about?
man. You know what I mean? They got like
No.
they got one of them cheap like freaking disguises on.
What are you talking about?
The freaking glasses with the big nose and the
They look
mustache.
like what's her face from White Chicks?
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Should be negative stars. They should have to pay you to stay here. Staff is incredibly incompetent as well. I hope this place burns to the ground so decent folks stop being
He
scammed.
put a curse on there too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
So, I'll read one from Google. This is from Laura Ann, 5 months ago. She gave 1 star. She said, absolutely horrible stay. We were forced out by the extremely rude, loud, and boisterous group that apparently owns the place. No customer service out after 11 p.m. Had the clerk tell them turn their radio in the car down twice. Before she can't spell correctly. Before she even told us to call the police, which we did. Bottles being smashed outside her room. 50 people that don't stay there partying in the parking lot. Disgusting behavior. Anne had to fight just to get our money back after having to leave at 1 a.m. Get a different room for safety. And trip type vacation, family, rooms 1, service 1, location 1, and then safety, not safe unless you're partying with them.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
They just get it. That's great.
One good thing about this place is their price. Other than that, do not stay here unless you're on heroin or damn near homeless.
The place, like when I first discovered this place, it looked like a homeless shelter. It was horrible.
That's what I thought too, and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad they have something here. And then it turns out to be a hotel.
Yeah, it
and
turned out to be a hotel.
that's not good. That's not good at all.
So this one I found was by Anthony. He's also an elite Yelper.
These poor people. I'm so sorry.
This was 4 years ago, however, but it's still hilarious in my opinion. So he gave it 2 stars, which I'm shocked. Was driving from New York to Miami with my family and needed a place to stay in between. This place seemed to have decent reviews for the money. We paid $54 for the night, which that is definitely, you're going to get what you paid for.
$54.
Check
If it's
in.
not the Red Roof Inn, you're going to get
No.
what you pay for.
Check-in was easy, and the lady was very nice. We were not very happy. Thought the second we walked in, we were not very happy. The second we walked into the room, the typing was horrible.
I know.
It smelled.
I was so mad.
It smelled of stale cigarettes, and just unclean and musty.
Yucky.
That is. Ooh, I can't stand in a room when I walk into it. It smells musty. Like, I'll never forget. There was a hotel we stayed at that it did have that for a minute.
I think it was coming from the air conditioning too.
No, it was the presidential suite. Remember in town we went to that one hotel and it was a presidential suite because it was like a deal or something like that, and it seemed like nobody had lived there in like 2 years.
Oh.
And they had a freaking blood like stain inside the hot tub. It was disgusting. You remember that?
I think I blacked that out.
Yeah, it was bad. I'll
bad.
never forget that. That was terrible. Anyway, it goes on to say the toilet had permanent stains. Yeah, the toilet had permanent stains on the toilet on the seat, and the seat was barely attached and moved all over the place. That is horrible. I'm so sorry I had to go through that.
And it's such an easy fix too. Just
Like,
just tighten it.
assuming this person's a guy, when we go to the bathroom, we like to be comfortable. We like to be comfortable. We're gonna be in there for about 2 hours probably. So for the toilet seat to be messed up like that and have stains
You're
on
a
it,
sitter shitter.
yeah, heck yeah. I'll be. That's it's calm and peaceful. Let me see. Yeah, it moved all over the place. The shower was dirty and grimy.
Hold on, wait. This is why I always ask, you pooping? Because you spend like 2 hours in the bathroom.
Hey, I'll be comfortable. I just be vibing. The shower was dirty and grimy, and pieces of used soap bars stuck in there. The sink vanity was also was dirty. We had to clean the bathrooms ourselves and Lysol with Lysol wipes. First of all, you shouldn't have to clean your shit.
No. You should have left.
Yeah, you should have just left, got a refund, or no, there's not even no find another room. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave.
Absolutely. I would not be
Like,
cleaning
there were
it.
so many red flags already as soon as you walked in. Actually, before you even parked the car, there was red flags.
If I paid for it, I'm not cleaning.
The name alone should have been a dead giveaway, at least at this time. The name of it. Parts of the bed sheets had undefiable black.
Unidentifiable.
God damn it.
Unidentifiable.
That word.
Unidentifiable.
Black marks on them as well. If I wasn't so tired from driving 14 hours, would have found somewhere else to go. You should have.
You should have slept in your car.
You should. Oh shit! You should have slept in your car.
car.
Somewhere else to stay. Check out the same easy and people nice free simple breakfast.
I wouldn't have trusted the breakfast.
You were playing with your life. You were playing with your life, and you were playing with your life for sure.
So I'll read one more Google review. This one's short, also 1 star. It's mold everywhere. They sell drugs and they have mold everywhere. They stealing the money when you pay every week. They have females selling their bodies to stay in for free. People with dreads offer to sell me some drugs for a room, but I dropped some pics of the suite and solo room. This place needs to be shut down.
That's
and
wild.
Apparently from the owner. Dear guest, the condition and service you describe are not typical. However, we will be reviewing these comments with our team to research the matter further. We hope to have the chance to serve you again on our next visit.
Yeah, you people that stay at this place, plan with your life. I wouldn't. If hopefully now they're a little better, I pray to God, because. Nah, man. Yeah, the people that saw the issues and still stayed there.
Remodeling, not a bad experience. No roaches, no bed bugs, no smell of curry, no refrigerator or new refrigerators. AC works and heat. So no smell of curry. Did it used to smell like curry? It depends. Curry's good.
I mean,
it depends on the curry.
I mean, if it smelled like curry, that's better than what some of these other people were saying it smelled like. Some of these other ones I've been reading, but yeah, we're gonna end the podcast on a poem actually. Yeah, this poem.
Slam poetry now. Deadman podcast / slam poetry.
So if you made it this far, this is my treat to you. It is a poem that I wrote, and I take pride in my work so far. Like I said, I'm not a poet. However, I am getting into it, and I find a lot of joy in it.
You're too hard on yourself. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you, honey. But I wanted to share this with you guys for the ones who made it this far into the episode. So if you are watching, thank you, and I'm going to start the poem. Oh my God. So the title is called My Pain. This pain of mine started within my heart and ventures to the brain. A pain so great that it left me lying awake, trying to comprehend why my own mind left me trapped in a space and thought it was best to be erased. My mind is like a cage that has no bars, but walls so high that every time I climb I only fall at a slow pace like the Matrix. This pain is something that in my mind I can't escape, but can't get a fix on drugs that may numb the pain, like a dose of Novocaine. The voices are muffled. It's so quiet now. Can't remember the last time I didn't have that one voice screaming of every minute saying it would be better if you just died now. The drugs aren't an end all be all, but at least my brain can somewhat rest now. I can actually be happy and not just put on a fake smile to please others because I didn't want to drag them down. At least now the walls don't look so high. Maybe someday, with time, they will erode, and I will be able to make that climb and finally be free from this pain of mine. Yes. Clap it up. Yeah. I know it's good. Eventually, I'm gonna probably share poems that I write every episode if I write them that often. I don't know, but I do have a few in the tank right now.
You make it sound like good farts. I got a few in the chamber.
I got a few. There was a different one I was gonna read, but I I left it in the car, and I didn't upload it to my computer. So yeah, that's the one I gave y'all. But maybe the next episode I will share that one because I really do take pride in it. It is in a story format, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But you have to stay tuned to find it and hear it. But anyway, so with further ado, this is the end of the episode. I want to thank y'all. Again, if you like this content, give us like, subscribe, follow.
On, please.
Go follow me on TikTok at Dr. Scrumptious. That's Dr. Scrumptious. I already said it twice in the episode, so if you didn't catch it the first 2 times, you caught it now.
Leave us a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Tell us how much you're enjoying this, or if you don't enjoy it.
Yeah, if you don't enjoy it, give some criticism. I don't give a fuck.
Feedback.
Give some criticism.
This is literally episode 2.
Yeah, this is episode
of
2.
a million.
Yeah, so if you like this content, please give us a like, follow, share, comment, whatever. Eventually, we're going to start doing shorts as well, and put clips of that on there once I figure out how to do that. Eventually, maybe 2027, I might figure it out. I don't know.
No, that's too far. I'm going to be 27.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the end of the episode, and I want to say thank y'all for watching. Please follow the journey. And yeah.
Watch us grow, man.
Yeah, I bid you adieu, and y'all have a good day.